Hey everyone, it's Mindi Rosser from MindyZone.com, and today I'm talking about what a day in the life of a marketer is really like. And I'm going to be specific and say a work from home marketer and possibly a freelance marketer. If you are looking to hire a marketer, you probably are wondering what they actually do during the day. I have made a video about what a marketer actually does, so you can watch that video as well. But this one just gives you a peek into my day and what it looks like. I am definitely a type A, get things done type of person. So my day is probably a lot more intense than a lot of marketers out there, which is fine. We're all different types of people, and it's good to find a good match for you. If you don't want intensity, don't hire me. I'm very, very intense. I'm very fast, and that's just how I roll. So my day usually starts about 4 a.m. in the morning, and I roll out of bed, make some coffee. I do have a 10-month-old, so it's a little bit challenging to get some alone time in the morning. I also try to start with a little bit of a miracle morning sort of gig. You may have heard about the miracle morning, and basically it's just a nice way to center yourself before you start a really busy day. Have my coffee, do that. Then I jump right in. I don't start with emails. I typically start with my project management system, which is Asana. I've also made a video about that if you want to learn more. Asana is awesome because it takes away the stress that an email inbox brings. If you are daunted by that email inbox and you feel like stuff just gets lost in there, then you probably need a project management system like an Asana. You could also use an Evernote. There's a lot of different tools that you can use. I just like Asana because it's easy and I can collaborate with my clients there. It's awesome. Start with Asana, look at what I need to do for that day. I usually have one giant project that I have to work on and get done that day, my big deliverable. I call that my ETF, my Eat That Frog. You've probably heard of that term before in your journeys around, and basically that's the big project you got to do that day. I typically start my day with that Eat That Frog project because once I open my email inbox, it's an onslaught of reactionary things that I need to do. I also like to do my Eat That Frog before jumping into my community management. I do believe in doing community management first thing in the morning if possible. It's good to have things in the queue, so if you can't make it at that first 8 a.m. slot for community management, that you do have some posts going out. So I usually schedule my post to go out through the middle of the day just in case I don't get to it till the afternoon. After Eat That Frog project is done, I jump into my email inbox. I am very adamant about responding to my clients in a timely manner. I do realize that if I lived in my inbox all day long, I would get nothing done. But I do feel that some things do require a response and a quick response. So I try to address any fires, I call them, first thing in the morning before I do anything else, before I eat breakfast, before I go out on my morning walk, just to ensure that nothing is pressing and needs to be addressed right that minute. After that point, it's usually about time for breakfast and sending my daughter off to school. So I sit down with my family, I stop doing my work, and I have just a nice breakfast with them and center myself again for the day. I usually go on a morning walk with the husband. He's my buddy, and my little 10-month-old baby. So it's a nice family time that I get to spend with them before he shuttles off the 12-year-old to school. And then I dive into my inbox again if there's still some things that I need to address, or I jump right into communities. I'm very big on community management. That's one of the big things I do for my clients. And I take great pride in it because it's what I enjoy doing. I can get into a flow state doing that. So I do not outsource most of my community management. It's usually me because I like doing it and I'm really good at it. So I usually spend my morning handling that community management stuff. By the time that's all done, it's almost time for lunch. And there's probably a few more things that have trickled in, so I'll edit some blog posts. I'll get some stuff up on the blog. I'll follow up with any tweets, any mentions on my own personal stuff because I feel like that's really important. I also am in touch with my clients during the day in Asana if there are projects that we're working on collaboratively. And that's why I love Asana because I can add different teams to my Asana and break it up so each of them can see what I'm working on that day and we can make adjustments in real time, which is really, really cool. I have lunch and then I usually do some meditation because I feel like I need that in the middle of the day. A lot of people do it in the morning, but I like it in the middle of the day because it gives me a little bit of a break. After that, I have about 2 hours where I call it my heavy brain work. And that's where I dive into more projects that are similar to an Eat That Frog, but maybe it's heavier discussions. Some of my clients are in the LinkedIn world, so I write discussions for them. I may edit another blog post. I may write a blog post. It's very, very intense stuff in the afternoon, which is not typical because most people get that afternoon slump. I don't usually get that slump because I eat a really great diet, and I usually feel really energized by the time the afternoon rolls around. About 2 o'clock, it's time for my husband to go pick up the daughter, and so I get some alone time, which is amazing, and I usually go and do a workout in my garage gym. I feel that working out during the middle of the day is a perk of working from home. I love it because it gives me a break from the screen, because if you're staring at a screen all day, your eyes are going to get fatigued. You're going to feel a slump in your energy too. So I feel like getting that midday workout is really good for me. About 3 o'clock, I'm finished with that workout. I've cooled down. I grab a protein shake, bulletproofed, of course, and I head back upstairs, maybe do a cold bath if I have time before my husband gets home with the girls. And then I jump into some more heavy brain work. Right after workout, I'm very invigorated and I have like this surge of brain power. So I try to take advantage of that because it usually drops about 5 p.m. So I hit really hard from about 4 to 4:30, and then it's getting close to dinner time. So I try to come downstairs, leave the office, and hang out with my family, because I feel that that's one of the big perks of working from home. I also feel that it's a big challenge for people who do work from home, because you don't always want to be with the family or get nothing. You don't always want to be with the family because you'll get nothing done, but you also want to make sure that you're available, even if you are in emails or something like that. So when I come downstairs, that's usually when I do my afternoon email check-in, and I just wrap up the day, see if there are any other fires that I need to handle or deal with, and then I have a nice relaxing dinner. I put the computer away and just hang out with the family. After dinner, I will typically come back upstairs and do a little bit more work. If there are a couple things that I haven't finished up from the day, I will get them in the queue. I do a lot of community management also in the evenings because I can schedule for the next day. So if I have LinkedIn discussions, I need to schedule them in Octopost, or I will put in my Buffer queue. I love to use Buffer for my other channels. For most of my clients, they like Buffer. So I will fill up my Buffer for the next day. I will also do some media outreach, maybe touch bases with a few people that I want to make sure that I'm staying in contact with. And then it's about time for bed. I usually get my baby down to sleep around 7, which is really nice that she's sleeping mostly through the night now. And then I watch some mindless TV. Yes, I do watch TV, and I advocate watching TV. I think it's great. I feel that when I read a book, even if it's a novel, I don't relax enough. But watching some mindless TV, my favorites right now are Sons of Anarchy. I know it's violent, it's brutal, and watching old episodes of 24. So it's a lot of fun. And then I have to check in a couple times for some communities that I manage that are in Europe. So I have to check their sites later in the evening. So I'm up during that time and switching between the movie watching and the community management. And then I go to bed. I try to be asleep by 8:30. And then I can be rested for the next day. So that's pretty much my typical day. I love my life. I love how I get to spend each moment. I feel that I get to jump between so many different projects, and I feel like there are so many benefits to being a marketer and working from home. So that's my day. I know it's a little bit long, but you guys asked for it, so here it is. I can't wait to hear your feedback. If you'd like to know anything else about what a marketer actually does, watch my video about what does a marketer actually do. That'll give you a little bit more insight too. So I can't wait to see you guys next week. Now go rock your week. Bye now.
Hi, this is Lola, Mindy's stepdaughter, if she hasn't talked about me already. Doubt she would. I'm a menace. Did I use that right? Okay, so I've edited this video, and yeah, right, whatever was put in by me. Because you see at home, man. So, yeah, I edited this video. Give a like. No, you don't give a like. This is not YouTube. I'm trying to figure out what to say. She's an interesting person, I'll say that much. She eats a lot of weird things. She's weird, so that's why I put these things in. Because I love her, and I'm a menace, so Hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the video in my editing. I'm amazing, but in their eyes, psh. Okay. Hello again. Again. Thank you. Excuse me. I'm not sure. I do a lot of weird things. Okay, Makeda just wanted to be in the video. You're looking at the wrong part. You're looking at the wrong part, Makeda. You look, you look right there. You look right. You look right there. You look right there. Are you just looking at yourself? Are you just looking at yourself? Okay. Well, she just wanted to be in the video, so yeah. Bye bye.